As long as you are right, being misunderstood by most people is a strength, not a weakness. This was a quote written by Sam Altman in a blog post 3 years ago. Artificial intelligence may be well known for generating human-like images out of whole cloth, but if the software has a public face, it's Sam Altman, the co-founder of OpenAI, which caused a sensation just a year ago with the introduction of ChatGPT. Altman has presented himself as the benevolent wizard behind the curtain of a technology that many say would upend entire industries and even the mankind itself. But today, on November 17th, Sam Altman has just been fired from OpenAI. What? I can't believe this happened. Rebels, welcome back to another electrifying episode of The Rebel with Tarun, and I'm your host, Tarun. So yeah, Sam Altman has just been fired from OpenAI. Anyone who's been an entrepreneur and had a board knows that this is a code word for the fact that Sam Altman has done something unspeakable. The board is replaced him with Mira Murati, who is the CTO of OpenAI, and according to their blog post of OpenAI, Sam simply wasn't candid with them. Now, that's all nonsense, I guess. I'm pretty sure something really horrible has happened because this is not an usual incident. The possible theories could be maybe Sam has achieved AGI internally and he's not told anyone about it. Each and every minute, a new information is popping up in the internet related to this. There are people from Team OpenAI mentioning something has been cooked by them or Sam internally, and there might be a misunderstanding because of this. Really looks like he's done something insane and therefore has been let go of. Following Sam, president and co-founder Greg Brockman quits OpenAI when he came to know about Sam's news. The company reassured staff that it would be fine without him, but the Silicon Valley superstar, who once ran the best-known startup incubator Y Combinator or YC, leaves the company with a big hole to fill in its fundraising efforts. Maintaining the software costs some very real money. It also takes talented engineers who flock to Altman. Altman was plucky toward the end of his run at OpenAI. He was seen mingling with attendees briefly at an AI conference in San Francisco on November 15, and the next day spoke on a panel with a top Meta executive at the ongoing APEC summit in San Francisco, while the board deliberated on his future. In a post on AI rival Elon Musk X, he said on November 17 of OpenAI, "I loved working with such talented people. We'll have more to say about what's next later." Altman is credited with almost single-handedly convincing Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella to commit $10 billion to the company and leading the company's tender offer transactions this year that fueled a nearly threefold valuation bump from $29 billion to over $80 billion. His aura also helped attract AI engineering talent in what may be the most competitive market seen in tech circles in years. He successfully recruited from Google, Microsoft, and other established tech giants with surer pay packages, promising to let them in on the ground floor of a world-altering technology. So let's now talk about Sam Altman for some time. We all knew him as the CEO of OpenAI, the parent company of ChatGPT, but who exactly is Sam Altman? Sam Altman is not your ordinary go-getter. His rise to fame is an interesting story to look at. Born in April 1985 in Chicago, Illinois, Sam grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. When Sam Altman was 8 years old, he got his first computer. It was a Macintosh Classic, and he was immediately hooked. He started learning how to program, and he would spend hours in his basement building websites and developing software. He attended John Burroughs School, a prestigious private school in St. Louis, Missouri, where he was a top student. He was entrepreneurial from a young age. Altman started his first business at the age of 12, selling baseball cards online. He was always precocious and efficient. As a child in St. Louis, he grasped the system behind area codes in nursery school and learned to program and disassemble a Macintosh at 8 years. The Mac became his lifeline to the world. He then attended Stanford, where he spent 2 years studying computer science until he and two classmates dropped out to work full-time on Looped, a mobile app that can tell your friends where you are. Might sound ridiculous now, but it was cool at that time. Looped made its way into Y Combinator's inaugural batch due to Altman's success in what became known as the Young Founders Test. Altman possessed a commanding presence, displaying a quick smile but also a swift temper. Recognizing Altman's early influence, Paul Graham remarked, "Sam has a remarkable talent for attaining power." Altman's dedication was so relentless that he even suffered from scurvy that summer. He excelled in securing meetings with mobile carriers and successfully closing deals to feature the app, which eventually reached a staggering valuation of $175 million. However, consumers never fully embraced it. Altman admitted, "We are optimistically believed that location would be a paramount, but the pessimistic reality was that people would remain couch-bound consuming content, and that's exactly what happened. I discovered that you cannot force humans to engage in something they don't genuinely desire." In 2012, Altman and the other founders sold the company for $43 million, a disappointing outcome for their venture capitalist. Altman found himself adrift and decided to establish a modest venture fund called Hydrogen Capital. Through successful fundraising efforts, he secured a total of $21 million, which included a significant investment from Peter Thiel, along with a substantial portion of the $5 million he had earned from selling Looped. Altman proceeded to invest 75% of the fund into YC companies, showcasing his talent for identifying potential amidst chaos. During his time at Y Combinator, Sam Altman was the driving force behind some truly remarkable moments that left an indelible mark on the startup world. Altman had a knack for turning Demo Day, the event where Y Combinator startups showcase their progress, into an exhilarating spectacle. He decided to up the ante by bringing in rockstar entrepreneurs like Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg as his surprise guest speakers. The buzz and the excitement that ensued were off the charts. Investors flocked to Demo Day like never before, eager to catch a glimpse of these tech icons and discover the next big thing. But Altman didn't stop at flashy events. He knew that true innovation thrived on collaboration and pushing boundaries. So he concocted a wild plan to immerse Y Combinator founders in an intense startup challenge. He rented a massive warehouse, stocked it with energy drinks, snacks, and even sleeping bags. Then he gathered all the founders under one roof for an intense weekend of coding, brainstorming, and camaraderie. Altman himself camped out with them, inspiring and guiding them through sleepless nights and bleary-eyed breakthroughs. The result? Startups forged connections, tapped into collective genius, and unlocked unexpected potential. Altman's impact extended beyond the confines of traditional tech startups. He believed in the power of diversity and sought out founders from all walks of life. Biotech enthusiasts, clean energy pioneers, and even aspiring space explorers found a home under Altman's visionary leadership. Y Combinator became a breeding ground for groundbreaking ideas that transcended industry boundaries. But Altman wasn't content with just being a mentor and a cheerleader. He put his money where his mouth was. Many Y Combinator graduates received not just his guidance, but also his personal investments. Altman's belief in the potential drove him to become an active financial backer, fueling their dreams with his own resources. It was a testament to his unwavering commitment to the success of every startup that crossed Y Combinator's path. He has invested in many companies like Airbnb, Stripe, Reddit, Asana, Pinterest, Teespring, Zenefits, Farmlogs, ShopTix, and many more. In 2019, Altman bid farewell to Y Combinator's presidency. And then comes OpenAI. Sam Altman's journey with OpenAI began with an intriguing twist of fate and a shared vision for the future of artificial intelligence. In 2015, Altman was already a prominent figure in the tech world, known for his work at Y Combinator. Around that time, he received an unexpected email from Elon Musk, the renowned entrepreneur and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. Musk had been contemplating the potential risk and benefits of artificial intelligence, and he wanted to explore the creation of research organization that prioritized the development of safe and beneficial AI. This initial exchange sparked a meeting of minds between Altman and Musk. They soon realized they shared a deep concern for the long-term implications of AI and a desire to ensure it was developed responsibly. Joined by other prominent figures in the tech industry, including Greg Brockman and several leading AI researchers, they laid the foundation for what would become OpenAI. The formation of OpenAI in December 2015 was a groundbreaking moment. The organization's mission was ambitious yet essential: to ensure that artificial general intelligence (AGI) benefited all of humanity. They aimed to conduct research, develop AI technologies, and actively promote the broad distribution of the benefits that AGI would bring. Altman's leadership played a pivotal role in growing OpenAI from its early stages to the influential organization it is today. Recognizing the need for substantial resources, he successfully secured significant funding from a variety of sources, including Musk himself, as well as other investors who shared their vision. Under Altman's guidance, OpenAI expanded its research efforts, attracting top talent from the AI community. They focus not only on advancing the state of the art, but also on addressing the ethical and safety concerns surrounding AI. This emphasis on responsible development and a long-term safety became a defining principle of OpenAI's work. To further bolster its mission, Altman led the change to create partnerships and collaborations with leading academic institutions and organizations around the world. By fostering collaboration, OpenAI aimed to accelerate progress and promote the exchange of knowledge in the field of AI. In 2018, OpenAI introduced a landmark decision to make its research more accessible. They committed to providing public goods such as publishing most of their AI research to ensure transparency and to contribute the collective understanding of AI's impact on society. As the organization continued to grow, Altman spearheaded strategic initiatives to secure OpenAI's long-term sustainability. This included the formation of OpenAI LP, a for-profit entity designed to attract capital and investment to support OpenAI's research and development goals. Throughout the journey, Altman's unwavering commitment to OpenAI's mission, combined with his strategic acumen, has been instrumental in shaping the organization. OpenAI shook the world with ChatGPT and DALL-E. Under Altman's leadership, OpenAI has released several groundbreaking AI models, including GPT-4, GPT-3, Decibel, Whisper, DALL-E, and the recently discovered GPT apps. These models have demonstrated the power of AI to perform complex tasks such as generating realistic text, controlling robots, and even playing video games. OpenAI has made a commitment to open sourcing its research, which has allowed other researchers and developers to build on its work. This has helped to accelerate the pace of AI research and development. OpenAI has partnered with major companies such as Microsoft and Disney to bring its technology to market. These partnerships have helped to ensure OpenAI's technology is used for good and not for harm. OpenAI has made a concerted effort to educate the public about AI. It has published articles, given talks, and hosted events to help people understand the potential benefits of AI. As a result of these efforts, OpenAI has grown significantly under Sam Altman's leadership. In 2015, the company had just over 50 employees. Today, it has over 1,000 plus employees and is valued at over $80 billion. And there you have it, the roller coaster ride of Sam Altman's journey from a gifted child prodigy to a tech titan and now facing a chapter of uncertainty. As always, the tech world is full of surprises and we will be here to unravel the stories that shape our future. Coming back to current situation of Sam Altman, we all have heard this similar kind of incident in the past with the legendary Steve Jobs fired from Apple and then later he took charge of Apple. And I believe the history is repeating itself. The only difference is Steve brought revolution in computing and now Sam is bringing revolution in AGI industry. Both are highly valued individuals. Could history repeat itself with Sam Altman? I hope this comes as a movie someday. Thank you for joining us on this extended episode of The Rebel. Until next time, stay rebellious.